Descending from the tribes of Africa, inspired by the great black leader.
Vainglorious. This is protected by the red, the black, and the green with a key. Zoom.
Dynamic, articulate.
If hip-hop has the ability to corrupt young minds, it also has the ability to uplift them.
Cause I'm seeing bright visions of how we should be living. Unified, strong, making our own decisions. Hip-hop city, higher minds will listen. Some won't get it and find time for dissing. But I always been ahead of the preservation mission. So I always been the head of the preservation mission. And one sure way to preserve what we're spitting. Preserve what we've written. Preserve how we wiggling. Preserve our mixing, our raw sound. It's to finally establish a small hip-hop resort town. A place where artists from all over the earth can come and find peace, can come and spit their verse, can find support of all sorts for arts done for fun to achieve this.
Welcome, this is your girl Trini C. We're here on Stage on Hip Hop Nation's Twin Cities, and I'm super honored and excited to have a good friend, an associate in the business industry, and an important member of our community, the one and only Andre Locke. Am I saying it correctly?
Yes.
I am. I also know you as Lil Buddy McLean, Buddy McLean.
Yes.
And so, yes, welcome. We're excited to have you here. Thank you for coming in this beautiful day.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Please tell the world, who are you?
I am Andre Locke, the father of Amir Locke. I'm the artist Lil Buddy McLean. That's my stage name. Been in the industry for over 25 years. And,
25 years, but you look like you're 25. It's amazing how us pioneers do this, right? Can y'all, the 40s is really the new 20s. So y'all, you know what I mean? You got that good skin, that good water. Yeah, everything that's going on. Yeah.
Well, my wife keeps me clean.
Your wife, you got to big up the wife and the family.
I have to. So,
yes.
Yeah, she keeps me right. So.
I know. She's just as beautiful, too.
Oh, man, thank you so much.
I wish she was here with us today.
You know what? She is in spirit. So
Amen. She is. And right now in the moment,
Yeah, she got me together.
Yeah,
so
she did. You are looking very handsome.
Yeah, she keeps me right. Thank you so dearly.
Yes. Okay, so tell us. So you've been in the industry 25 years.
Yes.
And has it all taken place did you start in the Twin Cities? Where did you start?
Well, actually, I started in Chicago.
Oh,
so,
wow.
So I've been entertaining for over 25 years.
Okay.
So I started in the hip-hop field in Chicago. At 11 years old, I was a part of a dance troupe called the Explosonic Rockers, the #1 dance troupe in Chicago.
Really? I never knew that. Really?
Yeah, so that went on to do things in the community as far as saying no against drugs and stuff like that. And we performed at all of the schools in the inner city of Chicago and on the outskirts of Chicago.
All right.
Also did the Oprah Winfrey Show and a bunch of after-school specials.
Nice.
When I was younger,
Did you realize how big it was to do the Oprah show at that time, or you were just
No.
Do you have the footage?
You know what? It's some footage that's out there.
Nice.
It's some footage that's there. Some footage of me doing the Bozo show.
Okay.
Years ago.
Yeah.
And some after-school specials for NBC.
Nice. So you were in Chicago, and then?
So I ended up going to Chicago and leaving Chicago when my mother ended up being sick.
Oh.
And that actually saved my life.
Okay.
So they took me out of Chicago.
The good out the bad, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So brought me out of Chicago in 1987.
Okay.
And ended up moving to Oklahoma and furthering my career into music.
Nice.
Being down by the University of Oklahoma.
Okay.
Alongside my cousin Mac Nass, Anthony Mac Nass.
Yes, big up McNass, yes.
Producer extraordinaire.
Yes. Okay, and so you've been here in the cities doing your thing?
So I've been here in the cities for 30 years.
Nice.
Yeah, so 30 years of my life.
Right.
And in the music industry, over 25 years of my life.
Nice.
So, and what brought me here was that we knew that we could make it.
Right.
So Mac Nass and myself, we came here together.
Is that another song? We knew that we could make it?
Well, that's nice. Yeah, we knew that we could make it. So it was either New York or here.
Oh.
So we
Go Twin Cities.
Yeah, so we ended up coming here because of Prince.
Mm-hmm.
So, and because the city was open also.
Right. It was a rich music community back then.
Absolutely.
Rich. Everybody used to be here. University Avenue in St. Paul was off the chain, just full of musicians.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. A number of record labels were here also based out of the city.
Yes, not just Flight Time.
People weren't aware of that though.
Right.
So, but back then, yeah, absolutely. Big up to Tony Mosley.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Mosley played a big part of of Mac Nass and myself branching out to become what we were here in the Twin Cities.
Nice.
You know, to even have a name.
Okay.
So big up to Tony Mosley, also Kirk Johnson,
Okay.
and Damon from the New Power Generation.
Nice.
So those guys locked us in, and they, you know, gave us the platform that we needed.
Okay. And you've still been here. I've had the honor to work on a video with you a couple years ago.
Yes.
And now I understand why the dancing part was imperative. My son was in your video. You had
Yes.
some dance hall dancers in your video.
Yes.
So that dance is just back. That's where you started. It's right in that pit of your stomach. Yeah.
It is, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I started
Okay.
dancing, and now back at it again.
Nice.
And
Well, you haven't stopped.
Thank you so much for directing that video.
Yeah.
And giving the location also, because it was beautiful.
Yes, it was at Pimentos. Big up Pimentos.
Everyone
Yeah.
thought we were in Jamaica.
Right. Yeah. And
So-
I was just like, he came with me with this task, and I was like, people actually think I can do this. And I'd been on a documentary before, Brookout,
Yes.
Morgan Spurlock's people, big up Corey. But I just didn't understand how creative I was when it came to putting on paper. You had me do a storyboard, bring it into Urban Lights,
Yes.
and yeah.
It was beautiful.
I was so honored that you would even trust me with that or even think of me. And it was really beautiful. We made it work. It was amazing.
Absolutely. Big up to Tim at Urban Lights.
Yes, big up Tim.
Management, Urban World Management, and 1333 for doing the videography.
Yeah,
So-
and that song went worldwide. It went on charts all over.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
Yeah.
That song is still playing
Yeah.
in different parts of the world.
It is. I play it. It pops up on my memories all the time.
Absolutely.
You see my dimples are coming out.
Just so
like,
that you know, it's called Wine Up.
wine up.
Yes.
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 Wine up in the Caribbean culture is dancing. You know what I mean? So, so
And
yeah.
and it's featuring Anjani.
That's
the
right.
artist Anjani.
Yeah.
She's from the
She's
Twin
from Trinidad.
Cities.
She's from my country.
She's from Trinidad, but
Yeah.
here in the Twin Cities
Right.
and abroad, LA, and other places. So
Yep,
big up
she's
to her as well.
been
for-
featured on Carrie Fest a few times. She's
Yes.
gone to LA and done her thing, a
Yes.
dancer as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So
thank
here
you
we
so
are.
much.
And you keep on redefining. It's interesting because I think staying current and staying valuable and vital in the entertainment industry is you have to constantly redefine yourself.
Yes.
So to the young people, to the grandparents, to the mothers out there that are supporting all your artist dreams, it's all about redefining the narrative, your narrative.
Yes.
Your narrative. And you might not figure it all the time, but God is going to bless you and say, you know what, today we're going to do this.
Yes,
We knew we
absolutely.
were going to make it.
Oh, we knew we were going to make it.
Right. And I'm super excited that you have taken time out of your busy schedule to be here with us.
Not a problem.
And so on that note, you have just, before we go to break, I just want to give the audience a quick tease. You have just created a beautiful song with the Grammy Award winning Sounds of Blackness.
And Jamesia Bennett.
And Jamesia Bennett, another
Yes.
vital part of Pimento,
Yes.
now at the Rum Bar. But Sounds of Blackness, Grammy Award-winning Sounds of Blackness. I had the honor to work with Terrence Frierson from Sounds of Blackness years ago in the studio.
yeah.
And I had a bad experience, not with him, just recording, and I just dropped doing music and went into promotions. And I just miss it because I have so much valuable stuff out there in the vault that, but then I see you guys do it, and you guys do it 10 times better. So in a second, we're going to talk about that new upcoming song. Again, this is Trini C here live and direct on stage on Hip Hop Nation Twin Cities with the one and only
Buddy McLean.
Buddy McLean. We'll be right back.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Juice Lord. And when I'm in the Twin Cities, I watch On Stage live Hip Hop Nation, First World TV. Peace.
And we're back. Here we are. Again, my name is Trini C. We are here on stage with the one and only
Buddy McLean.
Buddy McLean.
Yes.
And we are here talking about his most recent, when I tell you about Hit, when I heard that song, he sent me that song, I was trying to put the dog out. And I just stopped, and I was like, and it was just playing on the loudspeaker in my house, and I was like, oh, you gotta wait to go potty, baby. I gotta finish hearing this song. And then I saw the video. Tell everybody about your latest hit that has just come out. Was it before Christmas?
It was before Christmas.
It was before Christmas,
And
okay.
It was purposely before Christmas.
Nice.
So, well, let's talk about how it came about in the first
Let's talk
place.
about how it came about.
So, the song was inspired by the death of my son, Amir Locke.
Okay.
And God gave me an idea for the record and had me reach out to Jamesia.
Nice.
And without hesitation, Misi did not hesitate.
Nice.
So she was in all the way. She and I both got together with the blessings of Gary Hines.
Nice.
From the sounds.
Thank you, Mr. Hines,
Thank
for
you,
all
Gary.
you do.
Thank
yes.
you so dearly.
Yes.
For your support and
Yes.
direction.
Yes.
And
In continuity.
in continuity.
And getting up and doing it over and over and over again.
Gratitude.
Yes.
So, so once we got to the studio, and I'm telling you, we finished the song in 3 hours.
Okay.
And everything that Jamesia and I put together, it worked.
Nice.
You know.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Under the coconut tree.
Under the coconut tree. We were done within 3 hours, man. 3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yes.
3 hours, yes. And so the song turned out beautiful.
Right.
And what a wonderful tribute to the death of my son.
Yes.
Who died tragically.
Taking that horrible negative and making it into positive.
to
And you
turn it
can
into a
feel
positive.
it. You can feel it every time. It seems like that song is brand new every time you turn it on, but you can just feel the emotion
Absolutely.
and love pouring into that song.
Yes, the song was so inspiring and so heartfelt.
Yes.
It felt so good.
Yes. Lots of labors of love.
Absolutely. And shout out to Jamesia.
Yes.
So beautifully done, and just a beautiful person, and just the way, just her energy, and both
Okay.
of our energy together.
Right.
We've been knowing each other for over 20 plus years and
Nice.
working together.
Nice.
So on and off.
Okay.
And great friends of mine, and I love them.
Okay.
And hey, the song ended up being beautiful. And the song is out now.
It deserves a Grammy. It really does.
You know, we released it around Thanksgiving,
Right.
Because it's a thankful song.
It is.
It's so thankful and so grateful.
I didn't even think about that it was released around. I just thought, holidays, life, love.
Yes.
Yes, but
Yes.
it was right around Thanksgiving.
Purposely, because this is the type of song that'll live for generations
Yes.
to come. So right now, we live in a generation where songs are every 15 minutes. So they don't last.
They don't.
So people's attention span is so short.
Right.
So with this type of song, we created something that will last for generations to
Okay.
come, and can play around Thanksgiving and the holidays every year.
Every day, though.
So, and every day.
Every day.
Yeah, every day.
Yes.
So and the song is still new. So even though we released it in the last quarter, we were preparing it for this quarter.
Nice.
So now people are starting to really tune into the record.
Okay.
The record is at almost 3,000 views
Yes,
on
I
the
saw
Sounds of
that.
Blackness page.
Right.
On my page, it's over 11,000 views.
Nice.
So, and on Spotify, we have over 4,000
Right.
streams that are organic.
Okay.
So we wanted to build slowly.
Yeah.
So that people really appreciate
Yeah.
it. So and here it comes.
Patience is virtue, and
Patience.
virtue is grace.
Absolutely.
Grace.
Yes.
And then came the video.
Well,
It looks so highly produced.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know what? I have to say this, and I want to say it correctly. Shout out to Jamesia Bennett for helping to help recreate me. And
Takes a village.
Oh man, I'm telling
Doesn't matter
you,
how old you are.
I'm telling. I give
Yes.
credit where credit is due.
Right.
And to reinvent me, to
Right.
help reinvent me to where I am now. This is my look.
Nice.
This is my grown man.
Yes.
My grown man, but I'm still hip hop.
Right. Right.
And I'm so thankful that she extended that to me. And she was like, look, bro, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to recreate you. And we're going to make sure that a new audience is able to pick you up.
Okay.
And some of this gospel audience also.
Right.
Not that I'm a gospel artist, I'm an inspirational artist.
Right.
So that's what I am.
Right.
And I'm so thankful for that. Thank you, Jamesia.
Okay.
For doing that. So Jamesia directed the video.
Nice.
The video was shot by Tyler Man Films.
Okay. Was it done here in the Twin Cities?
It was done here in the Twin Cities.
Okay.
So the video had a few people that were connected to it with the editors and everything, but everything was through the tutelage of Tyler Man Films and Jamesia Bennett.
Okay.
So, I'm absolutely thankful for that.
All right.
Yes.
And how long did it take to do a video for those who are out there, again, trying to figure this out?
Well, it depends. So,
As far as shooting the video, not producing the video,
Well,
because
this-
that's a whole nother level.
Well, this video was about 10 hours.
Right.
So it took us about 10
10
hours.
hours.
Yeah, 10 hours
Right.
to shoot this video.
Yep.
Yeah. And just the location, the costume changes, just the
All the
direction,
wardrobe.
all the wardrobe,
Yep.
and it was just beautiful.
Nice.
So and
Lineup was about 4.
yes, mine up was about
Yeah.
4 hours. Yeah. So, but it takes time.
Yeah, it
takes
does.
time.
And then you got to produce it.
And then you have
That's
to produce
that's
it.
another important step to everybody that's out here trying to do this. And then you got to
Absolutely.
produce it.
Absolutely.
And you got to color it, and you got to master it,
Yes,
and all of that
absolutely.
great stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, here you are. You're
Yes.
redefining the narrative through all of the trauma that we keep on enduring in this community as people of color.
Yes.
You are here,
Yes.
and you're pushing through.
Absolutely.
Are there days that you, and we got 1 minute and then we'll come back and talk about the most important thing ever.
Okay.
Are there days that you just don't want to get out of bed?
Well, I have a full family to take care of.
And if it wasn't for our
and-
children?
and, man, I'm telling you. So, my son Amir was the oldest. He's the second oldest son, but of 5 boys that I have, and 4 girls that I have.
All right.
So, I'm married twice,
Right.
and my second marriage, and where I am now is what's helping define me.
Right.
And
it really is, the kids really, they
Yeah.
are our alarm clocks. They like, if it
Absolutely.
wasn't for our families and our children and, our loved ones, it's like they give us that energy. They like, get out of bed, you got to do it.
absolutely,
We got to get to school.
yeah, we have to. So,
I want Burger King for
so-
breakfast this morning. Maybe,
yes.
maybe not, but.
Yeah, it's a constant. So
It's a
we
constant.
have to continue to live, even though at times we don't feel like. it.
Right.
We feel
Yeah.
like just being in the fetal position and just
And there's always somebody who's, just when we think we're
Always.
going through the worst, there's always
or
somebody who's
that-
going
through the worst,
through the worst.
even worse than what we're going through.
Yes.
So
All right.
always.
Right back, we'll be right back talking with the one and only Buddy McLean, and we're going to talk about, of course, Amir Locke. My name is Trini C. We're here live on Stage. We'll be right back after this message.
Yo, it's Lewiee Blaze, and when I'm in the Twin Cities, I watch On Stage, brought to you by First World TV.
I'm back here with the one and only Mr. Locke, Buddy McLean, and we're going to talk about his beautiful son, Amir.
Absolutely. Amir was a shining light, beautiful young man, a beautiful person,
Right.
overall kind-hearted. He was kindness is free,
Right.
and he was just an open book in
Okay.
regards to learning and all of those things. My son will be the catalyst for justice
Okay.
here in the Twin
He
Cities. and
is
not-
the catalyst.
Absolutely. Not
Is,
just here in
yeah.
the Twin, is the catalyst. I like
Yes.
that. And here in the Twin Cities for
Around the
no-knock warrants, and also banning no-knock warrants. let's
Please
be
and
clear.
thank you. Banning
and,
them.
And also banning no-knock warrants on the federal level. I'd like to thank Congresswoman Ilhan Omar
Yes.
for introducing the bill on the
Another
federal
strong
level,
black woman.
the Amir Locke Deadly No-Knock Act. So to ban no-knock warrants.
Okay.
And also, I want to thank Representative Maria Issa
Perez.
Vega for stepping up, part of our hip hop community.
Huge part of our village. She
Stepping
taught
up.
my son how to dance boomba.
Absolutely, with Representative Curran, who's going to introduce a bill here
Yes.
in the Twin Cities for no-knock warrants,
Yeah.
banning no-knock warrants here in Amir's name. Just a lot of work behind the scenes in our efforts to help save lives. So,
As a foreigner, I'm born in Canada, raised in Trinidad. I had never understood what a no-knock was until Amir's passing. It was, and then unfortunately when of course, somebody I know, it's always somebody we know. When I realized how close it hit to home, I was so just like, things are so different in this country. They're
Absolutely.
so different.
It angers you because of the way that they carry those things out.
Mm-hmm.
Because no-knock warrants were originally created for drug dealers,
Oh,
so that they can catch the drug dealers before they get rid of the drugs,
oh.
to surprise them.
Okay.
So that's what it was created for.
Wow.
So our biggest issue here in the Twin Cities is that through Mayor Jacob Fry, on his campaign,
Okay.
a promissory to ban no-knock warrants.
Right.
This is what killed my son. It was supposed to be banned.
Oh.
So what people are not understanding is that the no-knock warrant shouldn't have been issued in the first place.
Right.
Because St. Paul.
So it was passed. It wasn't like it was in dispute or anything, or was
Right.
still in decision making. It was passed. They didn't follow the rules.
They
The
didn't
police,
follow the rules.
Okay.
From my understanding, yes.
because they make their own rules.
Right. So yeah. So here's the thing. St. Paul It had something to do with the investigation that was taking place in St. Paul.
Okay.
But it was only a search for property.
Ah.
It wasn't an arrest warrant.
Okay.
It was just a search for property, and no one that lived in that unit or that was in that unit was a part of the search warrant.
Okay.
For property nor for a no-knock warrant.
Oh.
So Minneapolis insisted on doing a no-knock warrant, even though St. Paul said we don't need it.
Oh, wow.
It's just a search for property.
And this is why I live in St. Paul.
So Minneapolis is pretty much like, we're going to do it anyway. Either we do it our way or we're
Right.
not doing it at all.
Right.
So they insisted on a no-knock warrant, 7 stories in the sky with one way
In the
and one
morning.
way out.
In the morning. Early wee hours of the morning.
6:45 in the morning. 6:45, 6:48.
School day.
Absolutely. My son was dead within 9 seconds. Shot within 3 seconds. Dead within 9 seconds of them sneaking into this apartment and kicking the couch. That startled him out of his sleep.
And he just naturally does what he's trained to do.
To protect himself.
To protect himself.
So absolutely.
What he was licensed to do.
Well, Keith Ellison said it himself that Amir was in lawful possession of a firearm, and he could be inside of a residence. Mm-hmm. So he wasn't a person that was not able not to have a firearm. Mm-hmm. So that
Because you can have, I'm learning this, because I've considered, unfortunately, since Mr. Floyd has passed, getting one for myself.
You should.
You can actually have a firearm in your house, and it's not licensed, correct?
You know what? Don't quote me on that.
But I've heard that. Like, you can have, as long as it doesn't leave your house. That's why there's something called conceal and carry as well.
You can protect yourself inside of your home. So yeah, absolutely.
Now, if that even says I'm protecting myself, that's a whole nother case. But yeah, okay. So that unfortunate tragedy, and now here we are. He is the catalyst for justice. He is also, I just want to, I want to highlight that again, there's so many teaching moments with your son's passing because there is many of us that are foreigners. And even those that live here, born and raised in America, that don't know the rules and the laws and what continues to happen that is illegal within those laws, and not illegal on our part as the residents, illegal on in law enforcement and all different types of things that happen here in America. My continued prayers have gone out to you, our families, the communities, because again, it's just continuous trauma that they're reigniting in our community. You've continued to ask for peace, peaceful protest, a peaceful approach. You are also handling it with God, love, prayer. I want to show the appreciation for that because that is coming down and trickling down to the young people. They see that. They hear that. They know that we can use our voices, raise our voices, and it doesn't have to be criminalizing people's properties. And then now we have more situations going on. So that's been very important. I noticed at the beginning you said peaceful, and you haven't stopped.
Well, you know,
you can't stop, huh?
You know, I have to be honest. It's tough to tell a soldier to stand down.
Ooh.
And it's tough to see how they purposely try to cover up things. It's the anatomy of a cover up, and it's unfortunate that things are that way.
But what is in darkness must come to light.
Absolutely. So we just want accountability and transparency of the officer or officers who took my son's life.
Yes.
And when they didn't have to.
Right.
My son would be alive if it wasn't for the no-knock warrant.
Okay.
We need to ban it throughout the country.
Yes.
So.
And we need to start now.
Absolutely.
Not yesterday.
So Amir, he's already saving lives.
Yes.
You know, unfortunately, things are still
and
happening.
educating for us to save others' lives because it's been a whole new conversation with my children.
Yes.
Again. You know what I'm saying? Like that happening is like, do you realize they could just come into your house anytime and do this? And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. You know, we teach our young men, young black men, specifically, but also our young black women. We teach them how to survive the police, the encounters with the police. Doesn't matter that it's law enforcement in my family. We still have to teach them.
Yep, there's 10 things.
Survive.
Now there's probably 15.
Absolutely.
Yeah, before they go out that door, before they're going to the playground.
Absolutely. We have to prepare ourselves, and I like that the president pointed that out.
We put on a suit of armor.
Yes, absolutely. He pointed it out that we have to prepare our children every day in conversations that white America doesn't have to have with their children.
And every day, not just
every day. We have to prepare them to come back home to us. So, you know, if they encounter, police officers that are taking their authority too far.
Yeah.
So, You know, and I know that this job can be tough for police officers.
Right.
We know that can be tough as well.
Yeah.
But try being a black man.
Yes, for real.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Can you real quickly tell us your social media handles, please?
Yeah. It's well, Facebook. I have two of them. It's at Buddy McClain 29. Also Andre Locke.
Yes.
And IG is Buddy McClain 29.
Okay.
The Twitter is Real Buddy McClain.
Right.
R. So
Yep.
just check me out.
Okay.
We're everywhere.
Yes.
Shout out Sounds of Blackness.
All right.
Janessa
Shout outs.
Bennett.
Shout
Mark
outs.
Ellis.
Everybody that's supporting this family and this black man to stay
Absolutely.
strong. My name is Trini C. We've had the honor of being here with Buddy McClain.
Thank you.
And Justice for Amir Locke.
Justice for Amir Locke. Okay. Also, I want to send a shout out to Tashira Garraway.
Tashira.
Also Nakima.
Nakima just had a book come out.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So all of the activists who participate out in the street, who are able to be there, who are everyone's
Organizing,
beck and call, who's
yes, out there in the
organizing
cold.
to help all of the families.
Yes.
Justin Tigan that was
Yes.
taken. Dante, we know Dante, we know George Floyd, Philando Castile, just a number of people and hundreds
continue, keep
and
on
hundreds
going.
that were killed by police.
Yes.
That are not talked about.
Oh, hundreds.
So and there's hundreds of them.
Yes.
There at least over 500.
Yes.
So that they don't talk about. So shout out to Shir Garraway and to all of the families that were fighting together. So
All over the
Thank you.
U.S., not
all
just
over the U.S.
here in the
And
Twin
also
Cities.
to the Tyree Nichols family. I was with his mother,
I saw that a couple weeks ago.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Wells, and
Yes.
his father, Mr. Wells, and my heart goes out to them
Yes.
as well.
All
So,
right. Again, Justice for Amir Locke.
Justice for Amir.
Stay safe
Yes.
and hug on your loved one tight. Here on
Absolutely.
On Stage, I'm Trini C.
Buddy McClain.
Thank you.
Thank you. So thankful. Go get it. My name is Buddy McClain, and when I'm in the Twin Cities, I watch On Stage, brought to you by First World TV.
Hello, my name is Trini C. We're here on Stage, and I'm super excited. This has been like almost 18 months in the making to bring the one and only talented, award-winning Lewiee Blaze in the building.
Yo, it's an honor to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we got to go right into the nitty-gritty. Who are you, Mr. Blaze? Who are you?
I am a provider. I am a lover. I am powerful. I am valuable. I am important. I am.
Say it again. I am important.
Yeah. Affirmations. I am a walking affirmation. But yeah, my name is Lewis. I go by Lewiee Blaze. That's Lewiee Blaze. I'm an artist, author, entrepreneur, community advocate, based in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. I was born in Minneapolis, went to St. Paul for some time in my life, been back and forth. So that's why I rep the Twin Cities heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And so how did you get your name? Is it based off of your government name, Lewis? Blaze, because you blaze the mic? Well,
Yeah. They call me Lewiee Blaze because I shine like the sun.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
seeing it.
yeah,
I'm seeing
yeah.
it.
Like I'm a trailblazer.
Nice.
I set flames. Create my own pathways and create pathways for others as well. Simply to let our light shine.
Okay.
Especially in a world that could seem so dark.
Yes.
Right. And we go through our trials and tribulations. We have to understand that we can take that trauma that we endure and transform that to triumph. And be that light inside of the tunnel. So much we say we trying to find the light in the tunnel.
I was just talking about that in the other interview with Amir's father, the light at the end of the tunnel, yeah.
That's
But you're saying
you.
light in the tunnel
In
as
the
well.
tunnel, not
as
at the
well.
end of the tunnel.
But
It's
in the tunnel,
tunnel of you,
yes.
your temple.
Yes.
That's the light that I'm talking about.
Okay.
It was there the whole time.
Nice.
We was going around searching for it, but
Right.
it was right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's like the illusion. That's the game of light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Started off kind of deep.
That's okay. Just I'm so excited for this. Tell me now. So, how long have you been blazing the scene with your artistry?
I got in this when I was 5 years old. Yeah,
Whatcha?
Yeah, my father, his name Mickey L. Lewis, and he had a band called Star Time.
Okay.
Yeah, they was blues, R&B, soul, and he was the lead band member and the guitarist.
Nice.
People say he get down like Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
I remember I used to see him play with his mouth, and he was crazy with it. I ain't gonna stunt. So Yeah, I give that tribute to my pops. You know, he brought me in when I was 5. I got to perform with him and his band at the Famous Dave's over in Uptown.
Oh, I missed that venue.
Yeah,
So wonderful
me
for
too.
live performances.
I just tried everything I could to keep it open.
Ooh.
They not going over there.
My girlfriend Kendra Gunn used to sing there for brunch too. It was just such, and for all ages, it was so amazing to go, and the food was amazing as well.
It's so beautiful.
Man,
so
we need our
beautiful.
live performances, please, Twin Cities. Our venues, come on.
For real.
Yeah.
I started off on the drums though. Yeah, that's what it was. I
Nice.
played the drums with his band. Used to see them practice all the time
Right.
in the basement. Then as I got older, I began to get into writing more in hip hop because my mother was always a huge hip hop head.
Nice.
And she put me up on, Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Twista, all of them, DMX, everybody in that era. And it just grew on me. And I began to study the game myself and started writing, started doing poetry, then it turned into rap, and I started to pursue the career though, to take it serious when I was 18.
Nice.
That was the moment where I graduated. Well, I was getting ready to graduate high school.
Okay.
And think about my future, what I want to do. And the college route just didn't seem aligned for my vision. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna take music serious.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Invest in myself instead of investing all that money into a debt that I'm going to have for 30 years that I can't pay off, right?
for
You're
sure.
right. Yeah, now you're constantly paying off for you, that light through the tunnel. Congratulations and all of that. I know it's, I've been in the industry a while as an artist and as a creative director, all different types of things. It takes a lot to keep on going, especially in the Twin Cities climate with everything that we as people of color have endured over the last, since before Philando, but just consistently the trauma. And a lot of times when you're in your artistry, kind of like writer's block, it can just stop. You can just be like, ugh, I can't do it. I just, on that note, what is your favorite part of being in the entertainment industry?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I know.
Yeah. My favorite part of being in the entertainment industry, I would have to say the inspiration. Yeah, the inspiration.
You know that you're inspiring others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really the purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly being inspired too,
Right.
as well. So
Right.
it works both ways.
Yeah.
It gives me opportunity to pour into other people's cup. People pour into my cup, and that's what I love most about being in the entertainment industry. Because so many people look up to entertainers, and we're very inspired. We relate to certain stories. We
Right.
see ourselves in others. And sometimes it just takes that one spark, right, to shift a person's mindset or a brain to want to, start to change the way, they doing things.
Right.
Or explore new possibilities.
There we go.
I believe we all have talent. We all have a gift.
Right.
Some people have the honor and blessing and opportunity to actually invest into that gift and create a living from that gift.
Right.
Some people, got their gift locked up still.
Right.
Still got to get the
They're
key.
figring it out. They're finding it.
Figuring
Yep.
it out. At the
Yep.
end of the day, you have a gift, though.
Right.
And that's my message.
And I just want to thank you for, again, doing what you do, because sometimes I feel like our scene here in the Twin Cities, the hip hop scene specifically, is dying, or it gets such a negative connotation to it. Like, I remember the last couple years trying to book shows, and certain venues would be like, if you have hip hop on your flyer, they don't want us to have the events. But hip hop is not a bad thing. It's us. It's our community. It's going to be forever us, and you can't take that out of us. And so, but it's also important to have the entertainers and the live performances and those that keep on grinding and showing the generations that it's here. So I just want to give you your flowers while you are in our presence, that there's a lot of people that look up to you. I know there's a couple of people in my family that love the new album that just came out. And one of them I had out on the car the other day. I was like, oh, I just saw the video. Not the video, I heard the reel on Facebook. And they're like, the song is really, really good. And then, I think also as a black man, you guys just, like you said, you continue to recreate the wheel. And that's important, because there's a lot of our young people right now that they're just lost. And they need you guys to inspire them, or just be present in that moment, especially our men of color. They need that, our young men. So Thank you for that. On that note, real quickly, we are going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we are going to talk about who inspires Mr. Blaze, as well as that new album that he had that just dropped a couple weeks ago that the internet, the whole entire scene has been chatting about. I'll be right back. My name is Trini C, here with Lewiee Blaze, live on Stage, brought to you by First World TV.
What's up, y'all? I'm Nicole Pacini. When I'm in the Twin Cities, I watch Hip Hop Nation on First World TV.
We're back, live and direct. My name is Trini C. I'm here with the one and only Lewiee Blaze.
Yo.
Before we went to break, he was talking about inspiration and inspiring others. The trick question I have for is, who inspires you?
Yeah. You know, who inspires me first and foremost? My parents. Yeah, you know, the ones on my family tree. So my little brothers, everybody in my family, really my entire family inspires me first and foremost. Another thing that inspires me is my community, the people that look like me. You know, we come from a very rich heritage,
right.
And we are royalty.
Yes.
And when I think of our ancestors and who we are as a people, you know, even way before slavery,
yes.
You know, we talking about the root of it. That's what inspires me, and then the future, you know, like just the thought of the well-being of like my kids, you know, the next generation is what inspires me for sure.
Yeah. I think children are our gift to save our life. I don't know. I don't remember like 3/4 of things I did before I had children, like seriously. And I was telling Mr. Locke, like, they are the ones that, even when they're not home, kick me out the bed every day to get up and keep on going. They are my inspiration. And we don't have a choice. So yeah, it's just kind of like, woo, it's a blessing, such a blessing.
Love
Thank
the
you for
babies.
sharing.
Love
Yes,
the babies.
I love babies. Yeah, if you haven't even considered, no, just kidding. But I love children, and even when they mad at me and I didn't make what they like to eat, I love them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a very in-depth question again. What messaging do you have for our beautiful and talented people of your generation when it comes to survival in this industry, specifically within the Twin Cities? And I'll say it one time again. What message or messaging do you have for our beautiful and talented people of your generation when it comes to survival in the music and entertainment industry within our Twin Cities community?
I mean, the message that comes to my mind and heart is you got to be willing to bet on yourself, you know, like.
Say it again.
Like, you got to be willing to bet on yourself.
Okay.
You know,
over
like,
and over
yeah,
and
over and
again.
over. Like, you got to be willing to invest into yourself, really believe into yourself. Because ain't nobody going to step as hard for your dream than you are, right? And you're going to have that support, right? Because it's like this narrative that goes around, like, we don't get supported and stuff like that. However, I think differently.
Right.
I've seen a lot of people support me here in the Twin Cities, you know, like, just to be real. And that's because I was able to, like, invest into myself, you know, like I remember the days that I'd have spent my last dollar to get into the studio, you know, that real grit and grind, especially for young people, like feel like social media and this fantasy of having instant gratification, right? It creates,
instant.
It's not instant. It's a lot
time,
for real.
Investment, and time, and your time is money, even though there's no money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of investment into it.
Yeah. So that's really what it's about, you know, and it's a marathon, like, you know, like,
constantly.
Recipes to Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't even have the shoes. I say it's a triathlon because every day you're trying something new, and some days you ain't gonna wear sneakers. You're gonna have to put on a swimsuit.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm a foreigner in this country, and came here with no green card and worked my way up to the top. When I say to the top, just surviving, constant. And it was triathlon. Some days I was running, some days I was swimming, I was biking. I feel like I was hanging like an acrobat. I mean, it's just. It's also a different experience as a foreigner to come in as a person of color into such a rich culture in America and think you're embraced right away because you're another person of culture, but you're not. I'm a Caribbean girl, you know. So it's constantly I'm trying to. I said that earlier. Reinvent the wheel, trying to make sure I'm being politically correct at times, but also trying to just learn and immerse myself in what's happening day to day, especially in the industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I have to ask you this one. Your favorite song or video? I remember being on a video shoot with you. We were in Uptown and there was just so much graffiti and just so much natural on-set presence that you didn't have to create, except for I want to go over on that side. But tell the world right now either your favorite song or video that you have produced, because I see you go hard on your videos.
Oh my goodness, nobody ever asked me this question. That's a good one.
I think
right
it's an
there.
important part of it, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talks about some of your other people's favorite songs, but what's yours?
Yeah.
Or your favorite video?
That's a hard one. You know, everything I make, I'll be like, that's the one. You know, I would say probably my favorite video that I've made is Vacation. Yeah, I think I dropped that back in 2017 or 2018. I was just like 18 or 19 years old. I was working for myself. I had a legitimate job. Okay, nice. I was doing things the right way, and
what does that mean, the right way?
I was doing things the right way. But I remember
it's always the right way.
Yeah. I we was having a conversation though, and my man's was like, "Yo, you know you can go to Vegas for like $50 or something like this. Like tickets is kind of cheap to go to Vegas." I was like, "What?" You know, and I had some money saved up. I'm like, man, I'm finna go to Vegas.
I know,
and this was
right.
like, I've been on a plane before. Shout out to my high school that I graduated from high school for Court and Arts.
Nice.
They put me on a plane for the first time.
Yeah.
But this was the first time like I paid for my own flight, you know, and
Nice.
went somewhere. And I'm like, I got this song called Vacation. It was a lot of real life, you know, confession and life storytelling going into that song. And I thought, what better way to do this video than go on a vacation? So
nice.
Hit up my videographer, paid for his ticket. We went out there. I had some family out there that took good care of us. And yeah, we went there, got to, you know, just check out everything on the scene. It was an amazing experience, and I was very proud of that accomplishment. And then the song, my favorite song that I have, my favorite song I don't have released yet, so I can't share that one. But the one that I've released, I would have to say Hard Work and Dedication.
Okay.
Yep, and that's another one from 2018 as well. Both of these songs are on my very first EP that I released,
Nice.
Young, Black, and Gifted.
Okay.
It's available on all streaming platforms.
Young, Black, and Gifted.
Yeah, Young,
Yes.
Black, and Gifted. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go on a vacation now.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been ready. This weather's something different. I just came back from
Yeah.
one. But
It's funny because in order to get that vacation, it took some hard work and dedication.
Yes.
You know, you see how that.
Say it one more time.
In order to get that vacation, it took some hard work and dedication.
Even if
You
it's
know,
booking the ticket and trying to stay within that budget on a baller.
Come on now, for real. Heavy
And
on
making
staying
sure to
on that
have the
budget.
money come home, making sure you get up for the flight,
All of that.
It's
All
hard
of
work and
that.
dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then being respectful to your surroundings. That's amazing. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And so we will take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and just talk about hip hop and what hip hop means to him. Who does he think some of the greats are? We'll be right back. My name is Trinity C. I'm here with the one and only Mr. Lewiee Blaze. On stage, First World TV, here brought to you at CCX Media Studios.
Hi, I'm Willie Green from Real Deal ENT, and when I'm in the Twin Cities, I watch Hip Hop Nation on First World TV.
And we're back here, live and direct with Lewiee Blaze, chopping it up, having great conversations, inspirational on this beautiful day. And I just want to talk about, so what is in your opinion, what is one of hip hop's most impactful moments?
One of hip hop's most impactful moments. Man, it's 2023 now.
Right. It is 2023.
That's a big one. I think what's like most impactful. I would say the era of like dissing dead homies when it comes to this drill music.
Yeah.
Like just the rise of that. Like it's just so oversaturated within the game now, and it's across the country, and it's connected to like real life issues that create wars on these streets.
Yes.
And the impact of that is, you know, the body counts continue to rise with our young black men and young black women. Yeah, not only young black men but black women as well.
Are just going at it
you
right
know,
now,
that,
yeah.
and we continue to die, you know, through these issues of violence and not seeing eye to eye, you know, coming from different communities, but in a bigger picture of things, we really come from the same place. And that really tears my heart apart. You know, I see how much that's impacted our youth today. I work directly in the juvenile justice system, you know, so
Thank you for that.
I'm working directly with the, you know, young ones that's involved. And that keeps me grounded. It keeps me rooted in purpose, because I understand, like, it's bigger than the entertainment. It's bigger than, you know, just the kumbaya and the music. And, you know, yeah, we want to have fun and have all of that too. It's a space. It's a time and place for everything.
But when are
you
we
know,
putting in the work and the hard work and dedication?
Yeah,
in ourselves
exactly.
and our community, right?
Yeah. So,
I've heard that a lot, that there's a lot of fighting in the high schools, and it's with young women. And I am broken up by that. Broken constantly when I hear that. I have a lot of people that work in the community that go into the high schools right now. And I just don't understand what is so serious in high school to be beefing about. I don't care if you stole my lipstick or, you know, you try to holler at my boo. It is just not that serious. And it has become life-threatening serious. And then it leaves the school and continues into the streets. And you hear the music about, especially again focusing on women, how we're talking to each other about each other, or just the uttering of the man. I just am like, is this what it is right now?
yeah, it's very.
Is really like, this is not
toxic.
music to me. It's very, very toxic.
Yeah,
And
you
I
know.
almost feel like we are losing the opportunity to procreate and recreate because there's so much beef, and there's a natural extinction.
Yeah.
Even though it's unnatural, it's like there's an extinction coming, and it's intentional of our black people.
And we don't
and
even,
black love.
and we hardly got ownership over our own art too. Like everything that we create continues to get capitalized on and stolen and monetized by somebody else that feeds other people's families. We gotta, you know, really get educated and put our stamp down. Hold on to what's ours, for real.
And be proud of it.
Yeah.
Be proud of who you are. Be proud of the color of your skin. Be proud of your shape. Be proud of if you come from poverty. I came from zinc roof. I don't know if you guys know what zinc roof is. A tin shack. I used to carry buckets of water on my head because the water wouldn't get up the line in Trinidad. So up the hill, even though you had power, it couldn't push up the hill because the infrastructure wasn't there. And people look at me and they just automatically think, because I got this hair or this complexion, that I am bougie and had this amazing life. I am grateful for every moment of that. I can still wash my clothes by hand, and I've taught the young women around me that, you know, it isn't about this and spending $300 on that. It's really about take that time and invest in yourself. So dear young black women, especially women of color, take the time to invest in yourself, because we need you here. We can't procreate and recreate and continue to create without y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah, some deep times. It's some interesting times, man. It really is. Would you tell me who is one of your favorite, outside of yourself, hip-hop artists?
Yeah, well, I always go to Tupac Shakur. Yeah, Tupac Shakur.
Dear Mama?
Yeah, Dear Mama, keep your head up. You know, everything. Tupac most definitely was like the first like rapper that I saw. I was like, yo, I want to be like him, you know? So, yeah, Tupac. My mom was heavy on Tupac, too. That's where it came from.
Yeah. Tell us, though, what's next?
Oh, what's next? So this year I'm working on a few different projects. I'm showcasing my versatility. So I'm crossing genres with a lot of this music that's coming out.
Nice.
Just really staying consistent. I got an album that I'm gonna be releasing later on in the year. But throughout the year, I got a couple small EPs I'm gonna do. And yeah, just staying on top of it, you know, curating some shows, some hip hop shows here for the local scene.
Yeah.
And just making sure that
and you be
hip hop.
hosting and stuff too. You hosted Afropunk, right?
Yeah.
You wear multiple hats.
Yeah, exactly, multiple hats. So I'm gonna just keep blazing. That's it, keep trail blazing.
Yeah. And real quickly, what is the best part about your juvenile justice work that you do?
The best part about that, you know, is to give our community an opportunity to liberate themselves, you know, starting with the mindset first and foremost. You know, we get institutionalized at an early age. It plays with our worth and our birthrights, but just to simply be a reminder and a messenger, and a credible messenger that is, and a guide to, you know, let our, you know, young people know and our adults know that you are valuable, you are lovable, you are powerful, and you are important. And the best moments of that is to see that message be received.
Nice.
Yeah.
You want to give up any big ups, any shout outs?
Shout out to you that's watching this right now. You feel me? Shout out to my tribe, entire community. And shout out to the Deconstruction Zone. You know, that's my book also that I published. We're doing some intentional work with focus group sessions with young people. It's a curriculum for mental health. And working on getting that implemented into the system as well. So shout out to everybody that's been helping with that vision. That's been a huge project for sure.
I love to hear about that. Mental health is so important in our community. It's okay to acknowledge it. It's okay to get help. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to not be okay.
I say, snap to that. You know, and it's not like this destination that you get. You know, the journey is the destination, right? It's not like you get healed and like, okay, I'm healed, I'm good now. Nah, something else gonna happen. Yeah. So how do we fail forward when adversity comes our way? How do we embody that and we remain resilient and push through? My 2 favorite words of the dictionary are now what? You know, whenever some traumatic happens, okay, boom, if I'm still here, now what? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for accepting the interview. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making it safely. And thank you for all the work you continue to do in the community and abroad.
Thank you.
My name is Trini C. Again, I've had the honor to be here with Lewiee Blaze. Big up CCX Media, big up First World Entertainment, and big up you, the viewers. One love.
Yo, it's Lewiee Blaze, and when I'm in the Twin Cities, I watch on stage, brought to you by First World TV.
Yo, my name is Mo, and when I'm in town, I watch Hip Hop Nation on First World TV. Peace.
2-377-3456. We definitely gonna have a good time today. I have this light-skinned dude in the building right now. He's called the one and only Black. Oh, the dark-skinned dude. My bad. What's up, Black?
What up with you, my dude? How you feeling?
Oh, man, I'm good. If you could get close to that mic right there.
How you feeling? What a feeling. You know what I mean?
What a feeling?
What a feeling,
Yeah,
man.
something like that, right?
That's what today is all about.
That's what it's about?
What a feeling.
Okay. I see y'all rocking y'all heads with me. Y'all feeling what I'm feeling. Okay, D-Mac. You gon' vibe with me on this one, dawg? Listen. It all started when I was a little boy, while the other kids were playing with toys. I heard this beautiful sound. It came from out of my mama's living room. That's when I knew what I wanted to do. Let me express it to you. What a feeling, what a feeling. Oh, y'all, what a feeling I get when you come around me. Hey, hey, what a feeling, what a feeling. Oh, y'all, what a feeling it's my number one love. I get when you come around me. Hey, yo, I feel good. Cause I love her, she feel good, cause she loves me too. I love being in the studio alone with her. I love writing, composing new songs with her. I put pride in all my work, all my play, and she always hit me when I got something to say. Never ask about money nor where I stay, and she'll always be down from state to state. What a feeling, what a feeling, oh y'all, what a feeling I get when you come around me. Hey, hey, what a feeling. What a feeling, oh y'all, what a feeling I get when you come around me. I can feel the blues in my soul, the hip hop in my bones, the R&B, it makes me happy and saddens me, and even the gospel. Oh, I just raise my hand, I say that I thank God for the music He gives. Oh, what a feeling. What a feeling, oh, y'all, what a feeling I get when you come around me. Hey, hey, what a feeling, what a feeling, what a feeling, oh, what a feeling I get when you come around me. I'm letting you are my first love, and now I'm trading for nothing in the world of you. What a feeling, oh y'all, what a feeling I get when you come around me. Came around me, hey, hey. What a feeling, oh y'all, what a feeling I get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holla back.
Yeah.
Holla back.
Suave,
Cow.
Hey.
This the mix.
Fear not, you heard me say I got this. Remember every time I talk shit and then backed it up and acted up and lost my chips? Well, fuck bad vibes, stay optimistic. Tell me this can't hit the populace quick. Tell me black sheep won't fly, imitators won't fly, radios won't pop to this shit. Take the world, then the universe lake is just a pearl. On the grand scale, she's just a girl and I'm just a man who love to stay but adjust the plans. Just a chance a nigga make it. Just enough, I take it all. Blast up a big loaf, break it off. Can't walk to the sky if you're afraid to fall, my nigga. Fear not. Hey, looking like victory. Fear not. Looking like victory. Hey, fear not. Hey, looking like victory. I say fear not. Looking like victory. When fear not. Oh, right now we're the underdogs. Soon we'll be the Thundercats. Like keep that under wraps, but don't gloat. Let them think that we'll go broke. We fear not, because we know 50s are stacking, my singles rising, Benjamin spilling all over the floor. Plant-based laurels, trees below. They snatch these labels up by their throat. Claim I'm more than they can afford unless they pay me for each note. And if I'm inclined to sign that dotted line, you know I hand out more than hope. Becoming colossal with every quote. Paint a Picasso with every stroke they fold. I fear not. Looking like victory. I say, fear not. Looking like victory. Hey, fear not. Hey, looking like victory. I say, fear not. Looking like victory. When fear not. Feel a little drunk, I feel a little high, and I find myself in this situation. You look good, so I'm feeling like finishing this conversation. Put your body close to mine. Know you feel this elevation. Tonight is slow down time. Feel that sensation. Touch of temptation. Body vibrations. Oh, oh. Queen of creation. Yeah. Feel that sensation. Feel that sensation. Feel that sensation. Turn up the genuine. Turn down your hesitations. Everything gon' be alright. Yeah. This ain't just another night. I feel tremendous. Intoxicated, mixing like a chemist. I'ma take you home. My bed is vacant. Once I taste it, you gon' feel that sensation. touch of temptation. Body